What's up, gamers? This is NGG here with another review video. This time it is of Immortal Fenyx Rising. Now, I am super excited about reviewing this game because I liked it so much, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you all about it here. Alright, so Immortal Fenyx Rising is considered an action adventure puzzler, and puzzler is for sure what it has a lot of. A lot of people say it's like a Zelda clone mixed with Assassin's Creed. I've never played Assassin's Creed, so I couldn't tell you if that is correct. What I can tell you is that it is definitely a puzzler. That was the thing that got me in the very beginning of the game. So let's talk about story. So the story begins where you see in the very beginning of the cutscenes that Typhon has gotten free, and Zeus and Prometheus are talking about how to put Typhon back in his cave, or however they had him strapped down with chains and stuff like that. And Prometheus has a vision of Phoenix and says Phoenix will be the one to save them all. And Phoenix wakes up shipwrecked. She gets up out of the ship, and her brother and everybody else has been turned into stone. So she is trying to figure out a way to get them to not be stone again. And so she goes on all these quests to try to resurrect these gods, to try to figure out how to get everybody to be mortal again, because everybody is turned into stone. And that's the baseline of what the game is. There's obviously more of the game that I don't want to spoil, but that's just what the baseline of the game is. Now let's get into gameplay. It is an open world, so there's a lot of exploration, things to find in every nook and cranny. I guess that's where the adventure comes along. You have to use, you climb to the top of these god statues, and then while you're on the top of these statues, you are having to look and see where your destination points are and reveal them on the map. So you just stand on the top and go to all these and look and press ZR until you find a reveal point. And that is how you find Tartarus caves, guarded chests. They also have the arrow ones. I forget what they're called right now, but these arrow puzzles, and these puzzles that are constellation puzzles is what they're called. So let me go over a little bit of each of those. So the Tartarus vaults are just exactly what they sound like. You go into Tartarus, and you have to complete these puzzles inside Tartarus, and some of them are easy and some of them are harder. There is a scale from 1 to 3 on the vault, which will tell you if it's easy, medium, or hard. 3 stars obviously is hard, 1 star is medium. Then they have, if you don't have the godly power that you need to do the vault, there will be a little indication on the right hand side of that screen. It is very fast and subtle, so you have to make sure you're paying attention to the right hand side of your screen to make sure that they don't say that you don't need that you don't have the powers you need to get the chest, because in most of these Tartarus things there's a chest to get and a lightning bolt. And so if you complete the vault with just getting the lightning, it stays open. It doesn't close. It only closes if you have nothing else to do in there. So it's best to just get it all done on one run so that you don't have to revisit the vault. I made the mistake in thinking that when I revisited the vault that I had to go complete it through, and that's not the case. You can go back, and after you find the little save point inside the vault, leave, and then it'll close up. I didn't know that. I thought I had to, once I found the treasure, redo everything again. So, but now I just for the most part, I just completed the vault and then went straight through. The next thing is these arrow challenges. So you have to shoot your arrow through these circular I would say axe things, but they have like the circular thing, and you have to shoot them through every single one. And at the end, there's like a fire that's lit up that you hit the arrow through. So if you miss one, it will not light the thing on fire for you to get these coins at the end. And I'll explain the coins in a little bit. But so if you miss one, you have to start it all over again. Now there is a power that you get that helps you slow down your arrow speed so that it's easier to do these challenges. I didn't know that was a power you can get. But once I had that power to slow down the things, I was able to complete more of them at a faster rate than me just trying to aim. And then you can use gyroscope if you want, or you can just use the thumb pads. I did a combination of gyroscope and thumb pad so that I can aim. Now let's talk about the constellation ones. The constellation puzzles are these huge puzzles. They usually at the end of the puzzle give you armor or something like that, something really good for doing it, because you have to find like these little blue constellation orbs, and there's like a map of what constellation plot points they want you to put it on. And once you put it on it, you get the prize. But getting those little orbs are puzzles themselves. They're all scattered everywhere. Depending on how many your constellation point needs will be how many you need to find, but they're literally locked everywhere. So like every little orb is locked or hidden something. It's very rare that the orbs are just easy to grab and snatch and go. Now let's see this. So that was the constellation, that was the arrows. The guarded chests are exactly what they sound like. They're guarded by huge beasts, varying in difficulty. And yeah, you have to just beat them all to unlock the chest. And there are some chests that are not guarded but are puzzle locked. So like you have to do a little mini puzzle in order to get those to open. So there is a lot of puzzles in this game. And once you understand the puzzles, like the kind of puzzle it is, it's easier. And I had to look up how to solve certain kinds of puzzles. Not the answer to every puzzle, but like there was this this picture one that you had to move like these picture blocks, and I didn't understand how they moved. And so once I understood how they moved, then I was able to solve them so much easier. Because I was like, I know these go down here and I know these go down here, but how do I move them? And I can't move them this way. Like, it was just a pain in the butt to figure out how to move them correctly. And once I figured out how to move them correctly, because I thought they were, and then sometimes they're locked. You have to unlock a puzzle to unlock the puzzle piece for it to move. So that's that. They make these games super puzzly. This game, like, I hate puzzles, but I love this game. I don't know why. I was able to like deal with the puzzles in this game because I really loved the game. So that's that for the puzzles. And like I said, you get these coins, and these coins are used to unlock your powers abilities. So you get all these, you get a certain amount of godly powers, and you get a certain amount of like your axe, your gliding power, all these kinds of abilities. And for you to unlock those abilities or to make them stronger, you have to use those coins. So it's a must to get the coins. It's a must to get the lightning bolts, because that increases your stamina in the game. I also didn't talk about ambrosia. You have to find the ambrosia because that increases your health. So you have to go around searching hilltops. Usually they're on hilltops for ambrosia, and you need a certain amount to make one heal chunk. And that'll help you in the game. That helped me so much. Just like in the beginning of the game, I kept dying until I found just searched for ambrosia chunks so that I could always have health and stamina with the Zeus lightning bolts. The other thing that this game does really, really well is that it makes it so that the difficulty is scaled. So like it's never ever easy. No matter how many godly powers or how strong you get, the monsters get stronger. And so like they have certain colors coordination. If I can find which color coordination means in which row. I know it starts off as regular, then there's blue, then there's purple. I think there's even a yellow one in there. I don't remember if the yellow one goes before the purple. I think it does. So that's how they scale the monsters. Also, I forgot to mention there are these daily challenges, or these challenges that they have you do to get coins or to get money, to get equipment. And these are things you do along the way. So on the left side of that board while you're playing, there are going to be lots of quests, and these are things you're doing organically, like beating vaults, opening guarded chests, opening regular chests. And then there's these weekly challenges that Ubisoft gives you, and those are going to be done as you click them. You got to click those and say that you want to do them. Well, I mean, you got to click the other ones too and then get them done. But the ones for Ubisoft, you definitely have to click. They'll have a like follow button to where the item is, or where the thing is that you have to go follow. The other thing I wanted to mention is this game does have, for those who are interested, it does have some kind of, on the Switch, a kind of achievements. Those are through Ubisoft site themselves, through the Ubi Connect. It has achievements. I didn't really look too far into the achievements other than to know that it has them. If I recorded any gameplay footage, I will show it here to you. But it definitely has achievements. So if you are an achievement hunter, Ubisoft Connect helped you out there. So there's that. Okay, now let's give this game a rating. So if I had to rate Immortal Fenyx Rising, now this is not the DLC. I am probably gonna, I bought the DLC when it was on sale with Ubisoft, so I probably rate the DLC separately. But right now, my rating for this game alone. Now I'm gonna put into perspective that the first couple of hours I was lost because I unclicked the track button, so that's on me. I didn't know that you could unclick the track button, and I did it by accident. So I was roaming around like a chicken with my head cut off because I didn't know what to do. So but I give this game out of 5. I give this a 4.8. I really, really, really love this game. There are a few things wrong with it. My game crashed a couple of times, but with the game crashing, like whenever I would leave out of a Vault of Tartarus, it would autosave. So like it would autosave after I left and then crash. And so when I reloaded the game again, I was back to where I would have been before the crash. So even though I didn't like that I had to reboot my game, because the reboot time isn't fast, but once it's booted, you're not like reloading like in the open world. You are when you're going in and out of the Vaults of Tartarus, but it loads the game, so about maybe 30 to 40 seconds of loading time when you first start, maybe even a minute. And then the Tartarus vaults is like every 30 seconds while you're loading in and out, and they'll give you a load screen with like lots of little gameplay hints. But other than that, those were like the few minuses I had at this game. I really, really like this game. So I did buy the DLC so that I can review the DLC separately. The DLC separately is going to be a review on its own. There are 3 DLCs, and so I will do that later. I just wanted to get a review out of the base game. I did not do this DLC that they had here, so I might include that in with the other DLC since it was a code. I just wanted to review the game out the box as it came. Alright guys, that's my review of Immortal Fenyx Rising. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. This game is really special to me. I really, really liked it. It checks a lot of my boxes. I didn't know I liked open world as much as I do, but like I said, people have said this is a Zelda clone, and it did feel like I was playing Zelda all over again, except for much better because it definitely had a story, and it definitely was all about Greek mythology. Thank you guys for watching. Happy gaming. Bye!
Not a doer of deeds. Fenyx.
What a name! Phoenix!